𝓙𝓪𝓃𝓮𝓮𝓻𝓪 I just realized I did not do an intro for this video, so welcome to the channel, my channel, Zahys Haya. It is a channel about beauty, lifestyle, fashion, and travel, and everything else in between. I am here to serve you, okay? So you just let me know what you want to see and I will be happy to provide it if I can. Of course, only if I can. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today we're going to be doing hijab styles, and this video is going to be featuring the one and only Zahys Haya. The first look is going to be the hijab I'm wearing, of course. Actually, this is an insert, so if you do not have this in your collection, you need this because my friend actually used to have a lot of these things, you know, and I didn't really quite get the concept. Actually, growing up, the ones that I was accustomed to seeing were the ones that, you know, just like basically this lower part would not be on this part, right? Just the thingy. But the problem with those things, they're not good for your hairline, okay? And if you're like some of us, let's just say in my bloodline, our hairline just is problematic, and this makes it worse. So I literally diverted away from that. I actually even use silk scarves to go to bed. Do-rags, actually they're called do-rags. So I use silk do-rags to go to bed. Even when I used to go to the gym, I wear that do-rag because it is good for your hairline. It is very protective because of the material. Cotton, on the other hand, not so much. Excuse me. Then they designed this thing, so the fact that I don't wear it every day, I don't worry about it so much, but I just wanted to give you that heads up. However, it does serve the purpose. And also, if you got big cheeks like what, thank you mama, but if you got big cheeks like me, you might want to bring it a little forward. Now you'll notice the difference. See that? It creates a beautiful silhouette. In the meantime, let's first, y'all, have you seen this contour today? It is giving what it has to give. Anyhow, okay, all right, let me get serious. So basically that is it. So this insert, we're going to call it an insert for lack of a better name for it. I do not know. Maybe if you know, please leave it in the comments. But this insert is from Zahys Haya as well. I do have this in a couple of colors. Thank you, honey, you're the best. And so she did give me a couple of colors in this, but I do have it from Modernista as well. And in Modernista, I think I have like 4 of them from Modernista. But the Modernista style is different. Like, it's, this part is not that broad. This band is a little thinner, like up to here. And also I felt like it was quite tight. However, there are designs that have the ears out, and my lady at Zahys Haya is going to be hooking us up soon, so inshallah we'll probably be getting our hands on those. We're going to be working with a couple of accessories. As you can see on the screen right now, we got the usual suspects, you know, these OGs of hijab hood, these pins, okay? And then now what I love about these is that they're versatile. They come in different designs. You can do it to match your jewelry. Like, this stuff is gold, okay? So I think we're gonna call them scarf buckles. Yo, don't judge me for making up my own names. Come up with yours. See how easy that is. And then there's this, I do not know how to describe these pins. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Like, that's how it appears at the top, and this is how it is at the bottom. What kind of attire would this be without magnets? Okay, and these magnets are from Zahys Haya as well. So yeah, so I got this in silver. Always I recommend have something in black, something in silver, and something in gold. Those are the 3 colors you'll literally always like use to accessorize your hijab. You never really have to like change it up all the time. If you have those 3, if you're just starting out, or if you know you just want to have those for the, you know, for starters, you've always used this, just get those 3 colors. You don't have to buy a lot of stuff because magnets can want to be expensive. Anyhow, this hijab is from Zahys Haya. You're gonna hear that a lot. I don't know if you notice, it has a beautiful print to it. Yeah, it's like an animal print, but really, really faint. So subtle, like you almost, it's like it's there but not there. So I love it. It's like a baby pink, and the animal print is like in a nude brown, something like that. Normally people like to fold up on their hijabs like this because it creates that nice seamless start. You see what I mean? But for the first style that we're going to do, it's actually a style that I saw so many people rocking, and I was like, I want to wear my hijab like that. Why can't I? I discovered that they were using the magnets. So this hijab style, you're either going to use magnets or you're going to use this. But if you do not have any of these two, you can still literally rock this hijab. If you have these pins, I'll show you how. Okay, so with the magnet, you get this magnet and this magnet, and you want to leave a gap a bit and then hold it here, like between this finger, place it there, and then it will just, this one will just find. Sorry, I ran out of space, but as I was saying, so you put the magnets there. Once you let go, you have this free looking situation. So a lot of hijabis actually rock this style, and you just bring this one over like this, and that's it. Hijab style 1 done. I know you're gonna say I do not have magnets. Worry not, I got you. This thing that I told you, it's like shaped like a U. Almost, honestly, it reminds me of biology, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it's shaped really weird. You place it here, and like you try to split it, right? So you open it and slip it on. Oh, yep, you slip it on, so it's on that side and this side, and it's holding them together. You bring it up and you can bring it over. But see how this is tight knit. So if you do not want the tight fit look, you want the first look we created, you just go ahead and loosen it up a bit. So you just lower it and let this hang loose. You get what I mean? And then you just still bring it over, and everybody will wonder why your hijab's staying in place, but they will not know. And also, even if it shows, it is quite pretty, you know, the pearls and everything, so it's okay for it to show. And the beauty of these inserts is they're so thin you can actually put them inside your top. So you want it just to be picking here, that way your hairline's covered, but when you do this, it's not showing anywhere underneath. See that? You're welcome. Using the pin for that same style, you just insert the pin here at the top. Okay, please try not to poke at your brain, at least not the parts you need for good judgment when looking for a husband. Okay, just saying, I'm just saying. Anyway, so you see how it's now firm there at the top, it's not getting out of place, and you still just go over it like that. And those 3 styles are literally one style but done 3 ways depending on the accessories you have, and most people might be having this pin, but this is how it's done. Just a little surprise that I wanted to sneak in for you guys in here is double-sided tape. Apparently it's a thing. I do not know how I'm just learning of this, but alhamdulillah I did, and I am here to share because that is what I do best. I got this at Walmart. We're not going to need that longer strip. You literally just need a strip to fasten just about here. That same look that we've been doing, this tape allows you to do it. Now I'm gonna put it over here. I'm going to go ahead and peel off the other side of the tape. This is the hard part. Oh lordy lord. Okay, I'm just gonna fold this back on itself. Yeah, I suggest always do this at the beginning so that you have a good beginning to strip it away. And then I've stuck it, and then I just peel it back. It means this part is now adhesive, so you want to bring this hijab over to the front. If you want it hanging loosely about here or about there, wherever you want it, you just do that and you fasten it down. Voila. Now if I walk around like this the whole day with my hijab, everybody will wonder how it's staying in place. And of course you can pin here using a safety pin. Safety pin, like ebikwanso. Ebikwanso is what we call it in my language. So okozesa ekikwanso no kiteeka wano so that akakaya kano tekatambula, in case you want to keep it, you know, down here. Otherwise you can still just bring it over like that. Okay, and the style is done. That's it. I love always the way these ruffles create here. Like you can do them like that across, or you can do them downwards. You know, just always play with it. Like make it fun. Okay, it doesn't have to be boring. I literally just learned of this. Genius. That's how you unstick it and just pull it off, and your clothes are as good as new. And this tape was really cheap. It was oh my god, I do not know how much the tape was. Well, I went to the store for the tape. I came out with fruits, so there's that. That's my phone. Excuse me. Still using the same hijab. You can go ahead and just tie it. It's so hard to tie a knot when you're looking at your reflection. Weird. Yeah, and you just do it like that. And that's it. So that's hijab style number 4. Hijab style number 5, you just go ahead and clasp it at the back. So at the beginning, I made these sides unequal. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. But if I remove this and bring them to a place where they're going to be equal, almost, kind of. And remember, the key if you want this hanging a little bit is to put the pin a little bit backwards. You don't want to put it at the front, so you just put it there. If you have cornrows, it makes it so much easier because you get to like tie it into your cornrows like that. Anywho, so yeah, then you just get this and bring it around to the back, bring this around to the back and tie it up. Just one knot, one loose knot is good enough. And that's it. Hijab style 3. Wait, what? Hijab style 5, I think. Done. Anywho, but that's what it's appearing like. Okay, and it's a nice pretty knot. It's not too, you know, out there and out of the place, but that's about it. And this is good for looks where, you know, you have something showing here, you want to show some pizzazz, you know, you wore that bling bling and it wasn't for nothing, you want to show it off. This is the style for you. Moving on. Okay. Oh, ow, my pen just pierced me. As I was saying, I think we're now in hijab style number 6. This is a couple of the light going out and the battery giving in minutes later. I'm not sure if we're in 6, but I didn't make this the first because it's an obvious one, so I didn't see why I should start there. But if you're going to do the hijab style that I like to call colonial, yeah, so you just bring this over. I'm right-handed, so it's easy for me to do this. Is this clockwise or anti-clockwise? I really do not know. But anywho, then you bring it all the way over here and you pin it here. Now some people like to bring it on the drapes at the front. I like to drape it at the back and just leave this one to, you know, sit at the front, so it kind of appears something like that. For this not to, you know, that kink to appear, you have to pin it somewhere here then. You know what I mean? So that when it folds over, it's falling nice and neat. And that's it. Hijab style number 6, 7, I don't know, 6 maybe. Let's go with 6. Now we're gonna get into the good stuff. You're gonna wish you had stayed if you left at the beginning. One thing I appreciate about her is her sense of style, like more. Anywho, she's quite stylish, and normally when she's picking things out, she'll always be like, would I wear this? Okay, what I mean? I like it when people think like that, you know? It's like, we're twinning. We are one with each other. You feel me? Like, whenever she's going to do her shopping for the store, she brings herself and her person into the items she chooses for her customers, and I just find it quite overwhelming. Not many people can do that. Like, there are people who just be like, oh yes, everybody's selling this, or everybody wants this, or everybody's wearing this. No, she's actually somebody that strives to be unique and will always want to get you the most unique piece or whatever, because it's what she'd want for herself. Mashallah, you know, people who think like that are definitely amazing people. So I do have this in 2 shades. I love this shade. It looks so good on camera. Well, it's just a couple shades lighter than me, but I feel it. So this is like a ribbed hijab, and then at the bottom of it, it has this there's like cotton like thingies. If you are always struggling with that pin thing, which by the way I do not recommend, because for one, you could poke something in there that is crucial, and also the pins kind of destroy the hijabs over time, especially if it is a silk scarf. So you might want to get into the magnets movement or something, one of the options I've showed so far, to fasten your hijab, because why not? So with this hijab, what I love about it, if you're somebody that struggles with how to tie the veil pins and stuff like that, or you're just, you know, starting out a hijab, you're a new convert to Islam, basically if you have a hard time with how to tie the hijab, you know, the wrapping around, you don't know whether you're going clockwise, and then it always just keeps to be shifting. This right here is your best friend. It is like that. So you see that opening? You literally, like how you wear a shirt, they designed it when this part is shorter than this one, which I think was genius. You just open it up and get your head in there. Now if you're wearing makeup, I suggest you get it in there like that and then pull towards the front, so you just pull it down, yeah? And then you just bring it over. The hijab is on, and there's only one thing left to do. That was not supposed to happen. I'll do that again. And there's only one thing left to do. Yo, this hijab is just trying to ruin my thunder. Like, pull it as it is, the top part, and just bring it over, and that's it. That's what I love about this hijab. I want to say it's my favorite, but not quite, because Zahys Haya has got really nice designs, so it's hard to even pick a favorite. But yeah, that's what I like about this. So if you're somebody that is, you know, hustling, this one's for you. And then also this part is kind of like thick. It has like some soft material they put inside of it. That's quite interesting, but that's about it. I have this in another, literally a shade of brown, but lighter, so it's like a beige, really light. Now this, you know, the color stream I'm going with, if you've noticed, is kind of the same, the browns, oranges, because that's why I wore black. I wanted something that will go with all the hijabs so that you see what exactly I'm trying to show you. So I needed to choose the colors that would go with this one outfit. So I do have most of these hijabs in actually different colors, but yeah, I had to go with what works with black. This is like your everyday, you know, the skirt hijab, I like to call it. It's like a skirt because it has this top part. It also has this part here that is very elastic, but wait and you see my favorite part about this. So just like the other, you literally put your head in. Now this one is more of a tighter fit, so you gotta be very crafty with it. Bring it over. Once it's here, first of all, as you're draping it over, you want to make sure that this part is down here in the middle. Guys, you are about to be blown away. Watch. So you bring this collar around and you pin it, so it has like this, you know, the olden days kind of clip situation where you just push them into each other. So you just bring it right around, clip it, and after you clip it, it fastens like that. So you have this nice look. What I love about this is that this is so light, so thin. It was intentionally made like that, so that if you are wearing anything, you literally just tuck it under. If you're wearing, like, let's say a high collar, you tuck this underneath. All that people see is this. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What were you saying? Because you cannot talk to me anyhow, knowing I look like this. And then I just love, like, they just leave this tiny button of the label, like just something small, something crisp to make a statement. This thing is just genius through and through. It's nice and like wide, and now for me it's loose a little bit because I have a small neck, of course. But even when somebody's neck is, let's say, a little, you know, thicker than this, it still fits. And you can wear it without the insert, but I've noticed when I wear it without the insert, it's a little bit transparent. So I like to wear them with the inserts. And I have this in multiple colors. And actually the video I posted, which you should check out, about Ramadhan, Sadak, I was wearing this style of a hijab. It's just, it wasn't like a baby pink. I love it. You have seen me in a hijab this style, a silk square hijab. I love the detail on this, the Louis Vuitton thing going on. There's so many ways to wear this scarf. First of all, the way this was designed, the design is in this corner, right? I know that that corner is the one going to be on the outside, and then the one without design is then going to be on the inside. So that's the situation. And then you just bring it over. So you place the triangle right over your head. Oh my God, the ways we could do this are numerous. So you can actually tie it like a normal regular hijab. You start at the corner, put your magnets here if you like, and bring it the way around. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. So instead of magnets, I'll just use this. Same thing, magnets and this are the same thing. Whenever you want to fasten this thing, you just move it a little bit up. If you want a good hold, a good strong hold, and you just bring this around like that. Okay, and then you'll have a nice silk scarf situation. Okay, and if you want to create those ruffles, you just fold it in naturally like that. This hijab is so nice. It's like really light. Like, I love it, and I love the flow of the silk. Like, look at it, it's giving you rich auntie vibes. For the next look with the silk scarves is normally to actually tie it at the corner. So you just bring it over here, and you can bring it around, and then you go ahead and tie a knot. You can leave it like that, or you can go in again, you know, giving you that nice clean air hostess look. And you can still do that same tie around, so you bring it more to the middle, and instead the tie is at the back instead of the sideways. But one of the usual suspects of actually doing this is with the ring. You could gather this like this and tuck it into your ring. Right now my ring is small, the bigger ring is not here with me, but you can pull up the ring like that and you will have that situation. Pull up your ring and bring it up to here, and then it will just be flaring out like that, like a large beautiful collar. And even if it's a smaller hijab, you still do the same thing. And just a quick tip with these kinds of hijabs, if it is a small square, you just make sure they're not lined up at the bottom. You know, when you fold the triangle, make sure that you leave that gap that you see, so that it kind of makes the triangle bigger. I don't know if you get what I mean. So you'll have more hijab material to work with. For this the last two hijab styles, this one, it's a turban thing. Guys, these things are your best friend. If you have this insert and you know your neck is securely covered, you're wearing a high collar, this part is not exposed, get a turban. Where you're going to the party, you're going to the market, this is your best friend, literally. You just put this over and you're a rock star. Pretty much something, if you're somebody also that struggles with wearing the hijabs, or the other stuff is too bulky, or you know, you do not want to be dropped down, or it's just an easy market day. Actually, you don't even have to wear this to the market. I mean, like, if you're wearing the right turban and the right outfit, child, you can go anywhere, okay? Even to the Grammys. This style reminds me of two people. One is my sister, and the other is you know, a very close friend of mine here in Toronto, because she normally will never tie her hijab like regular people. She's just so good with styles, you guys. Like, she's always cooking this stuff up, and I'm like, anywho. So this hijab style reminds me of those two people. If your hijab is obscenely long like this, feel free to fold it on itself like that. Like, fold it here halfway, so that when you do this, it's now half of the height it normally is. After you do that, you're going to drape it over your face like that, just nice and easy and light, and then you go ahead with your silk scarf. So normally this is the smaller version of the green that I showed you. Like, it's a square scarf, but normally smaller, right? Or sometimes it's a long bandana. So I make a triangle out of the square, and I go ahead and put this over my head, bring it back like that. I have worn this style before on my Instagram in this picture. This was, I think, 2 years ago. Wow, time flies. Almost 2 years. But yeah, now then you just fasten it in the back pretty much and tie, and that's how the style looks. Now you want to make sure this is nice and snug and neat. But otherwise, yeah, so there's a friend of mine that actually likes to tie her hijabs like this. So I'm sure she knows herself. If she's watching this, she knows I'm referring to her. And then there's also a sister of mine that I don't know why I just see her wearing this hijab this way. But you're fully covered, your facial structures is, you know, your ears are covered, your neck is covered. So it is a nice style, right? Like, you're trying to be a little unique. It's just my thing is slipping. I don't know why. Anyway, this silk thing has a lot of slip. Like sometimes you need somebody to hold this part up and then you're tying and then what. But otherwise the generic idea is this. As you can see in the picture here, this is what I'm trying to create. It's just it does need time, and I do not have that much time when I'm making this video. So but that's about it. I'm literally just slipping this on for an outro. I just wanted to say real quick, thank you guys for watching this video till the end. There are so many other hijab hacks that I could show. It's just I wanted this video to be beginner friendly, or for people who, you know, like simple styles you can do with hijab that just solve the day, right? Like you don't have to get it so complicated. If you're somebody who struggles with, you know, finding designs, oh, how should I do my hijab? Like I just wanted it to be friendly for you. So I hope you did manage to learn a thing or two. And actually feel free to comment down below what is your favorite style. I'd be happy to know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and do share this video with somebody you know that it may be useful to. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, you'll have a good night and have a good day and have a good everything depending on when you watch this.